Today I wanted to talk to you all about depression, which is one that is very close to my heart, and I am very imperative about getting the word out there about how important it is to recognize those things as far as signs and symptoms and just letting people know that there is hope. Depression, in a book definition, is defined as a severe feeling of despondency and dejection. But it's so much more to it than that. It's a way of life changing. It affects family. It affects individuals in many different ways that so many overlook. So today we're going to talk about three main things that I want to emphasize that hopefully sheds light to those who are struggling with this as I have in the past. And that's depression is real. It is a real thing and it needs to be heard. Knowing what to look for in yourself and others to recognize those symptoms of depression, and that there are sources of hope, that there is a way out. You just have to be susceptible to the fact that you can overcome this obstacle. I was 17 years old when I had my first child. I grew up as an only kid because my sister was off in college. I had a good life. I had good grades. I was a popular student. Everyone loved me. Personality great. I fell in love with a great guy. Seemed like the best story ever. Until one day it just wasn't. We had our second child at the age of 19. We were married at the age of 20. Everything was great until about 2 years. Our marriage started to take a nosedive. There was a lot of different things that played factors into that. Finances, communication, those were some of the biggest things. Your everyday things that we all go through. However, we continue to press forward with it. I was a strong mindset person and I knew that I could overcome it. Fast forward, time went on. I worked. By this time I took care of 2 children and found out I was pregnant with my third. I noticed that I was tired all the time. I was sleepy. Never had time to do anything. Didn't feel like doing anything. But there again, that's everyday life. I continued on. I lost my third child due to uncontrolled circumstances. But still in all, I denied the fact that depression was upon me. I was one of those people that didn't believe that it was real. It is very real. I started to lose my hair. My weight was fluctuating. My thoughts were spinning out of control. Insomnia at night. Even some apnea at night. I could not breathe when I sleep. It was a lot of different things going on. I would cry all the time. I couldn't function at work. So on and so forth. So many different things. So I decided to get some spiritual counseling from a pastor. That worked for me temporarily, but I was right back in that slump. Some of the things that others noticed in me first, I didn't notice in myself. My small children even noticed it in me before I could even notice it. These are some of the things that needs to be noticed. So many people walk in their daily lives and it's just simply overlooked or it's masked by so many different tasks that we deal with on a daily basis. But it's important to recognize these signs and symptoms in yourself and your loved ones. Some of the symptoms that I named of myself, many others are going through as well. But there are some other signs that are more obvious. Suicide, suicidal verbalization, suicidal thoughts, loss of sleep. Some people even lose consciousness. These are the type of things that not only necessarily connected to a medical condition, but simply depression, which can also turn into a medical condition if not treated. The second thing is when you find that in these people, please talk with them, speak with them, ask them, get them to open up and understand that they're not alone and that there are sources of help. Which brings me to my third point. There are the sources of help. There's counseling. There's group therapy. There's individualized therapy. There are individual things that can design a health mechanism for that person to get to their daily lives respectfully. So I ask each and every one out there, please let this shed some light on you all, because this has helped me so much with these sources. I'm in a new place in life right now. I am currently a second semester nursing student that I never thought I would make it to. My children are now well-educated kids. They are doing very well for themselves, and that's something that I never thought I would see had I not gotten help. I had counseling sessions. I had therapy. Medications are also available. They're not the first line of defense, but they are available for severe cases. I even tried those. I didn't want to be one of those that was dependent upon that for the rest of my life. So I chose an alternative route. I chose to find self first. Self-recognition is the first step to healing. There are the websites out there. There are groups near and far. Websites always available for us 24 hours a day. Please, if you know someone or if you are that person, there are sources that can help you. Thank you.